Hello everyone, it's Lindsay from the Vintage Button. I junk journal and slow stitch, and today I am slow stitching. So yesterday, slow stitch Sunday, I filmed this and then it all went a bit wrong. So I couldn't really load up the video. I might be able to save some of it to do as a short. But this is basically where we're at with the little bunny. She's got a dress on. So there we go. She's got a dress on. I need to work out how to fasten it. So I'm thinking a button and a bit of ribbon, or I've got some hook and eyes in my vintage stuff. And then we might put some buttons on each bit here. And then she needs, I think, a bow for the top of her head. We've got this much fabric left and I want it all to be matching. So a bow for the top of her head somehow. And a basket because it's Easter. And I might put one of my little strawberries, my little can of strawberry pin cushions. I might put strawberries rather than Easter eggs in the basket. So that's going to be her. I still haven't decided if I'm going to give her a face or make her sort of enigmatic and not have a face. I don't know. It was quite nice. I talked to my daughter about it and I showed it to her and she said, "Oh, I remember you making me those when I was little," because I used to make her things like that. So that was quite nice. So I'm not going to do any more work on that because I have to think around basically drafting a pattern for this and my head's not quite in that headspace. I want to do pretty things. Kind of some immediate, I was going to say immediate gratification. I don't know if it will be immediate, but this is my little bucket that I made for, I don't know why I've got paper scissors in there, let's put them here, for my crafting supplies when I go downstairs. And it's generally slow stitch that I do downstairs, although evidently I was cutting something out with paper scissors. So I've got my vintage cotton reels and a fighter jet going over. It's very rare we get those going over. I'm quite close to a couple of big bases, but they don't tend to come over this way. Anyway, I've emptied it out. That was the contents of that. I'm going to push that to that side there. And I have this. Now, let me pull. This is the craft tote. I'm definitely going to make my summer handbag is going to be one of these. I'm just trying to work out. I've got some more of this twirl fabric but in two different colours. One's like a chartreuse and one's like a duck egg, and I actually think strangely they go together. So I don't know if I'll do something similar or do something completely different, because I kind of like to do something completely different but the same kind of shape, a bit deeper, and I'll have to put obviously some sort of closure there, but I just think it would make a fantastic boho. I don't know if boho is the right word. I don't know, craftsy bag that I could put my laptop in, take to on my work days. It'll need a longer strap. Yeah, but that is what I'm going to do. So this is the craft tote now. Let's see if I can put it all in shot. That bigger table is on its way. I've got plans for that too. So that's the front, and then this is the back, and it needs a little bit of stitching, and it's kind of what I do first thing in the morning. I didn't do it first thing this morning. Monday mornings I'm always catching up on my spreadsheet before I have a case management meeting, so that's what I did. But usually other mornings just before work I will do some stitching, especially now the light is amazing in the morning. Downstairs in my lounge it's amazing, so I am going to carry on with that. So I want to have this going on in a similar way but on here. So this is what I've got. I've got this little net bag that you get vegetables in the supermarket now instead of using plastic. Well, I'm using it to, oh, I've already got some already cut out, so I'll put that back so I don't have to cut that out. I've got some of the twirl left. There's some of this. Now, I've still got some of my Christmas presents that I haven't fully used. They're in a gift bag. I went away for Christmas. This is like March. And this is how much I really stopped spending money. Because, and I think this demonstrates it, there are craft supplies in that bag that I have not even touched since I opened them on Christmas Day. And I put them back in the bag because I was in my hometown spending time with family on Christmas Day. And I knew we were leaving the day after Boxing Day, so I sort of like put it all away, and then I haven't touched it. Some of that's just because we just got back straight into life really, and I have all of this. I have so much. So I know in that craft stash there is a pair of like really nice scissors that sort of replace my embroidery scissors, and to some extent these in this bag. So I also have somewhere in my stuff in my bedroom, I've got a purse that I want to turn into a scissor keep, and it's just a little bit too short. I need to lengthen it. So that's the next project after this. Why am I saying this? Because I want to put some of that twirl on that purse so that it all coordinates. Because why not? I can. So let's have a look at what we've got and what we're going to do, and decide. So we've got this little boat here, which I'm kind of tempted to put the little boat. Well, it depends on the on the purse. So this goes that way. So this is does it go that way? Yeah, because there's a fence. I'm thinking I might keep this for the purse because I can actually cut round it and have two different things. So shall we have that? I was thinking that the little boat could sail around this, but actually no, I'm thinking the little boat's probably better for the purse, and the man fishing is probably better for this tote, because I can cut him round here, and that cuts that off there, and then I can somehow use the tree, or even just that bit actually, and then I've still got a tree for something else. I don't know what else, but things that I'll use for in this bag. Yeah. So that's going to be purse. That's going to be the little purse. And I've got a scrap of the denim somewhere for the little purse as well. That's going to be for the little purse. Let's do some snipping of what we're taking away. I like this. This is a new way of crafting for me, actually, because I've said before I was inspired by Kate in the Nest and Roxy Creations, because I think that's who she's inspired for. The two sisters. One does more journaling than slow stitching, but they both do slow stitching. And I just really have enjoyed the creativity of almost making like a junk journal collage using slow stitch material, you know, like slow stitching. It's just been so much fun. Okay, so I've got this gentleman. Oh, and there's a little duck. Do we keep the little duck with him? Where are we? Oh, we cut him off and we'll put the little duck somewhere. I don't know if you'll be able to see it from down there. That's a little tiny duck. Oh, that's cute. I'm going to have to try and go over that. I might have to soak this off. I haven't been soaking this off. Or it might be better not to soak it off, actually. We might have to go over the details of that. So we've got our gentleman. And what I want to do is I'm going to just sew it on roughly like I've done on the bag, because I kind of want it to fray and fuzz up a little bit. I want this edge, this crinkly edge, to sort of have a little bit of meaning about where we put it. I think we put it there. so it can kind of like, do I want, give me just shy of it, so because I kind of want to see it, because that's part of it, and I can always stitch with some of this. Well, perhaps not that, that's a bit incongruent, isn't it? Let's have a look. Have I got any purple? Oh, I've got some purple somewhere. I've got some purple somewhere. But yeah, we'll sort that out. So we're having this first bit here. And I think it's just going to be interesting because it's sort of in the round. So I like the thought of it kind of being in the round. So he's got the river going past him like that. I think we need the little duck somewhere here to sort of show that the water's still... Where is the little duck? The water's sort of in front of him. It can all be moved around. But, yeah. So how have you been? Have you been okay? I've had a bit of a busy day. Mondays are always a bit of a busy day, but I kind of like it. I like kind of going into that first day of the working week and it being busy. It kind of gets me into it. Okay, and we can see stitches from where I stitched the other side. I kind of lined it, and I don't mind that. It kind of tells its own story, and I won't mind it vice versa. It's like it's quite a freeing process, but we're sort of still telling a bit of a story. I like it. I just like it a lot. Right, so we've got this tree, but this tree's a bit deep, and I kind of want the top bit there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut the tree, because it doesn't matter. We're doing what we want to do. So I'm going to cut the tree like that, and then I find doing things like this really awkward. It's like almost like doing things upside down, because it's not a natural way of working, but it's all right. I enjoy spending time with you guys and working things out. So we've got another one of these like little break things, but that's all right. We can still have that there, and then the tree can come down here. We're going over a bit of a, but I don't mind that. Let's finesse the way we've cut this out. So is it spring in your part of the world? What is the weather doing? I know that's terribly English of me, but it's like somebody switched the sun on here. It rained a lot over the weekend, which was a bit disappointing because I'm behind on my washing. We dry our washing outside or inside, and I'm kind of at the end of having clothes horse and things in the house. So I just sort of refused to do washing, so I've got about 5 loads piled up. It's not 5 loads, it's probably 3, but it feels like it's a lot. But that'll be alright, it'll all come together. It will. Things always do. But because it was raining, we were all supposed to do some gardening. We all kind of said that we were going to do some gardening together, and we didn't manage to do that. So I actually spent the weekend crafting. It was blissful. I had a design team project because I've got a family project that I want to focus on. So I thought, well, I'll get next month's design team project out of the way, and just sort of fell into it. And actually, I really enjoyed making it. And I did something slightly different from what I normally do. I used it wasn't this box, but it was a sort of French biscuit box to make the basis of the journal, which you're like, oh, you know, I've done that all the time, making a box the basis of a journal, but I've generally covered it with fabric and made it look like a proper book, whereas I didn't do that this time. It has a bit of a twist to it, and I really like what it's done. Now, will we be able to bend that over? we'll make it work somehow. So I've got it's our wedding anniversary this week, so I've got Thursday afternoon off, and well, we're just deciding what to do. We might go and do a jewellery making class. I don't know, I'm a bit undecided. I don't know what we could make. Like Miles wants to do it, but I'm like, I don't know what I want to make. It's like a lump of brass or silver. That'd be nice. So it's our 20th wedding anniversary, which is neither silver or brass. I think it's copper or emerald. And I know I've got a ring coming that's not a real emerald because they're spendy. But it's still a precious stone that's green. And I'm quite excited about it. Because I don't have my original wedding rings on. I've got an eternity ring from when Lily was born, because I put loads of weight on when I got pregnant with her. My fingers have never been the same since. Neither has my waistline. But that's okay. Oh, that snapped, made me jump as well. I have to be careful of that. Throw it away. Or fix it. I could super glue a button to it. Some of these pins are ancient. These pearly ones are ancient because they're from like, I think they're probably 25 years old. So, yeah, very, very old pins. Because I never throw anything away. Well, I do throw things away actually. I'm quite good at sending stuff to the charity shop. But if it's useful and I use it often, then it doesn't get thrown away. Okay, so that's our toile on. Now we have some of this that we used as a ribbon. There's another jet going over. What are they doing? I think, is that too much? I think it is. So we're going to just sort of change it up a little bit. Which is good because then we'll have some ribbon for the little thing that I want to do. Now, I was going to say something, it's gone out of my head. Oh, menopausal brain is just no joke, is it? Especially when it might be because I spent all day either actively listening and reflecting back or talking, and it sort of fries my brain a bit. So I'm thinking, I want like a bit of a flourish here. I'm going to put some words on both of them as well. Tuck that in. Kind of, I think on the ribbon bit itself, so on both the bag and this, I'm going to put like creative words just to sort of demonstrate what the bag does. So yeah, let's do that. It can overlap a little bit. Do that. So I've also I've kind of firmed up my plans about what I want to do with this room, because currently you are in a corner of a room that's quite a small box room, which is what British people call their smallest bedroom, and really it's a single bedroom. Like, you couldn't. When we came to view it, the guy who owned the house at the time actually had his double bed in this room because he had an adult daughter living with him, and she just moved out. That's why he felt he could sell the house. And so he made this his bedroom, and then what is Lily's bedroom, he sort of made into like a cinema room, like a hobbies cinema room type situation. Oh, we're only going to have 2 flourishes on this. Or should we have 3 and have 2 shorter ones? So yeah, but literally if you had a double bed in here, that's all you can put in. And it was right under the window, this double bed. I wouldn't have put it like that. It wouldn't, you know, like I wouldn't have been comfortable with that. Do we like that ribbon there, or do we want it coming up? I want some birds, so I'm going to be doing some stamping on fabric, and I might use the scraps that we've got, and use some purple ink to stamp some birds. I've got some like fanciful birds. Yeah. I think there's something else I wanted to tell you. Oh, that's it. There is a giveaway coming up. Now, it's a junk journal giveaway. I might add some bits and pieces to it. But I am on a design team for something called Be Happy Stationery. And it's basically the junk journal I was talking about that I made at the weekend. I thought I should give this away, because you can't have a little fly on me. Oh, I don't like that. Just a minute. Get rid of that. Ooh. So, junk journal supply. It's a junk journal book, but yeah, we are going to give it away. But it'll be in April when we give it away. Now, you see, this is where we are going to move the duck. We're going to move the duck upwards. I want the duck to be between those 2. I hadn't thought about what I was going to do until I came together, but it's that. This is why it's like collage, because this is what I find collage is like when I'm junk journaling. I put one piece down and then it inspires me to do another and do another, and then I move things around before I finally glue it down. And it's exactly the same. So we kind of want, let's glue this glue. Let's stamp this down. Pin it down even. Then we might move this top one a little bit. Let's do that. I'm going to send Miles to the shops for dinner. Well, some bits for the dinner. I didn't do it for all that. I just sat and crafted. We didn't even do any food shopping. We just didn't leave the house. It just felt like we were in a monsoon. So we need to get a few bits. Okay. So yeah, we're going to have some stamped birds. Let's see if I can find an example of what I want. Oh, I can't, but they'll be stamped. So this is one of the stamps that I've kind of like doodled and stuff over. But if you can imagine, onto that fabric, and I will use like a purple ink. And then I might get a little bit creative with some other flowers and stuff. What have I got in that bag? Have I got any? No, it's downstairs. So not these flowers. I've got flowers that look like those flowers with a blue background. So I might put those. And I've got some more butterflies. But I think I want birds. So I want these types of birds kind of just sort of floating around. That's it for now, and then I will do the words. I think what I will probably do with the words is I'll go on, we'll do it together, we'll do one of them together. I will get a pencil once it's all sewn down, and like any little crimples, wrinkles and stuff are all kind of like laid in. We'll work it out and then sort of draw it on and then sew it in, so it'll be like that type of writing, which is just my handwriting. And then I use a back stitch to make sure it's all kind of like one continuous line. I might see if I can find some of these, because it's a smaller bag, it'll take it. That might be better than the other thing. I think I've got some more of them. And these were given to me by my grandmother-in-law in South Africa. And this is the beginning. I think I want to make one of those rice bags. So it's kind of similar and not similar at the same time, because the rice bags are square and they're made from 4 panels. But I just think I would be able to do something similar and have like have each panel sort of tell a story, because I think that's what twirl does. It sort of, it's all very pastoral and looks nice, and it kind of tells a story. So here we've got a man who's having a fish and there's some ducks. And then we'll have a young couple who are out for a boat ride. I don't think it's nice enough weather, and I'm not a young couple anymore. So we might only end up using those 2 on the purse, and then we'll have something else left over. Perhaps I could make a needle book. Have the birds sitting in the trees. Do you think? Do you think I should make a needle book as well? And then I would have a whole little suite of things that go together. Then the only thing that won't match is the strawberry pin cushion. But that doesn't matter. So those 2 can go on the purse. That will become a scissor keep, because I'm going to make it bigger. Oh, I can make, because these are projects that have just been stuck in there. These are little fabric envelopes. I haven't done my page for this, for my little journal. Where's my journal? So this is my journal. And actually, oh, I've got, see, look, I'm thinking. So that's January, that's February's, which was this sort of, I was thinking Valentine's and then like flowers coming out of an envelope. And I was thinking of doing, and again, this is an idea from junk journaling that I've just sort of translated it into slow stitching. But there's one where I kind of put a butterfly or something in the centre, and then I stick things in around. So I might do a pins and needle type thing with an envelope, not in this material, and just have a little bit of the twirl on it. Yeah, I think I will. So then that will go. This is my original. It's not my original because I'm sure I made things like this when I was a kid, but this is my long time ago needle book, all made from scraps. I do like it that we can make these beautiful things from things that you would put in a charity shop bag, or this is samples from, you know, a business that doesn't want them anymore. We can make such beautiful things from nothing. Okay. So here we go. Let's do it'll be a short and sweet one. And I will start stitching this as soon as possible. I'll want to finish that one first, and then I'll stitch this one. I need to put some things away actually, so I'm going to put that away. I am also going to be doing, there's another one that I was thinking, I don't really want it skidding around a bag, I want it going away. That one, that can go in my, when I do my craft room, so I'm going to do that over Easter, because that's when we're going to take some time off work. I'll do another tour. And I'll do a tour of the landing, because on the landing I've got shelves that have got like one side used to be just all, I used to call them my haberdashery shelves, but now it's the bottom shelves and the very top shelf is slow stitch, and then there's more junk journal stuff, and then the other set of shelves is entirely junk journal stuff. And now, because my husband bought me this lovely cabinet, I think I've done a post on my community tab that he got me this cabinet. I've filled it with my jars that were on the haberdashery shelf, or some of the jars, because I couldn't fit them all in. So yeah, I'm quite excited about that. Like having it, once I've sorted it out, because I know when I did the big reset last year, really inspired me to start being serious about doing YouTube, because I'd made a couple of videos before, and I just thought, oh, I feel like I have space to do that. And now I've worked in this space for nearly a year, I understand that I need more, and I understand how to do that. And I think I'll talk you through it. It's something that the way I see it, there is one thing I will need to buy, and then one thing I want to buy. So the thing that I need to buy is an extension cable that will take it to the other side of the room, the electricity. This is a very old house, so we only have one set of plugs here. So yeah. So we will be taking that extension over that way. I'm hoping to keep the printer here on this side of the room, and then have all the other bits and pieces on the other side of the room. But I'm hoping the desk will be big enough, so if I decide that doesn't work, that I'll be able to do it. And the desk will be more than twice the length of this, because I've got two of these tables. I think I can stretch it out more. Yeah. And everything else, we've got stuff in the garage. So the first thing is that extension cable. That will be, I'll buy a really nice one and see how it works and fit it out and stuff. And then where we are will be a free space, and there will be more floor space, because I'm getting rid of the bed, and the desk won't be the same size as the bed, it'll be smaller. So I'm thinking of putting like an easy chair or something in this side of the room, so that I can come in and stitch here and not feel like I'm taking over the lounge. I'll still stitch downstairs, but I just thought it would be nice to have a space that I can relax in here, because I used to sit on the bed and craft, but now it's full of stuff that needs sorting out. So I need to do a big sort out, a big priority, deciding what I want, deciding what I don't want, sort it all out, and then I think it'll just be like craft heaven until it needs doing again, because I think these things constantly need doing, because the way you use them changes, and you know, yada yada yada. But yeah, it'll be quite cool. So here we go. I don't know how I'm going to put this on. Am I going to do it with the little birdie? How am I going to do this? And my thumbnail. I'll put the bunny in as well, somehow, because we've chatted about the bunny update. There we go. If this is your first time and you've lasted all the way to the end, yay, thank you. Subscribe, hit the little bell, like the video, comment, do all those little YouTubey things that help my YouTube channel grow. I'm over 750 people now. And that's quite exciting, because I have in my head that I'm only a proper YouTuber once I've kind of hit milestones that they set. Because, yeah, I'm under no illusion that this is going to replace my job. It is not. But I think in my head it would be, oh, I am a content creator once I've hit those milestones there. I think I could put it on my CV even. So, I don't know why. It's just in my head that, you know, that's what I want to do. But it's really nice. Nice to have you on board. So hello, and yeah, introduce yourself. It's nice to chat, and there will be that giveaway soon. I don't want to show it until April, because it's April's design team project, but it is it is really nice. It's what I had in my head actually came out, and it is a thing, so I'm really excited about that. And there will be another giveaway, but it'll be in a Facebook group that will only be for UK residents, but I'll talk about that too in like a subsequent video. So there we go, all the chatter, some of the planning of slow stitching. We haven't actually done any stitching, but I think that this gives you an idea, and there will be other stuff, and you get the idea of where the little bird will be, the little birds will be flying around the top. I think it'll be really nice, and then I could put little birds on the other bits as well. I'll have to put some birds on the big one. Yeah. Alright then, everybody, I will talk to you soon. Thank you so much for being with me. Bye bye.